it's Tina here. Welcome back to Best in Beauty. As you guys know, I love skincare and I especially love Korean skincare. Currently, there's a treatment trending in Seoul and it's called the Chanel injection. Sounds bougie, right? Don't be fooled by the name, it's not made by Chanel and it doesn't have to be injected into the skin if you're afraid of needles. So why is this treatment so popular and trending at the moment? Well, it's supposed to give you that glowy glass skin effect. It adds hydration, tightens pores, helps with wrinkles, improves skin elasticity, skin tone, skin texture, just a bunch of good things. So seeing that I can't travel to Korea at the moment, I did the next best thing and found a Korean skin clinic in Singapore that offers the treatment. This is CHEONGDAM Skin Clinic. They specialize in the latest Korean skin treatments. When I arrived, I was greeted by the owner, Tiffany, who analyzed my skin using their microscope. She had a look at the different layers of my skin and we discussed my skin concerns. I felt like my skin felt quite dull and I had some spots that I wanted to get rid of, as well as some pores. I had larger pores in the center of my face. Tiffany did explain that these concerns of mine will be addressed with the skin injection treatment. It had lots of benefits that would help me improve my skin. I did take some before shots as well, so you guys can see my skin up close here. Then I headed over to the treatment room to get started with the treatment. Now this is actually broken up into a few steps and it starts off with a very thorough deep cleaning routine. First off was the double cleanse with a milk lotion and then followed by a purifying wash. For a deeper cleanse and exfoliation, the therapist used an Aqua Peel machine, also known as a hydrofacial machine. I'm sure you guys have seen this on my channel before. I absolutely love this machine. It uses a skin vacuum with a rotating nozzle tip that pushes AHA or BHA solution depending on your skin type. That gets infused into the skin to help soften and remove any impurities, dead skin cells, blackheads, and any debris that may be on the skin surface. Next comes a pore bubble mask. This is a foamy cleansing mask with lots of little oxygen bubbles to help reach deep into the pores, removing any remaining dirt or oils. So far, there's lots of steps to help with deep cleaning the pores. The last one involves oxygen scaling. This contains deep sea water and dissolved oxygen. This oxygen solution is great for a gentle exfoliation, and it also helps to calm and soothe the skin. It's pretty much like a mini oxygen shower for the skin after the Aqua Peel and all the other cleaning steps, just to help soothe everything. Next, the therapist did a gentle enzyme peel. This removes any dead skin cells remaining on the surface and it helps to even out the skin tone, giving my skin a more radiant complexion. It's made with natural papaya and pineapple enzymes, and you can see all the little bits and pieces on my skin there. This step is actually going to help anything we apply after, like serums or moisturizers. It helps it to absorb better into the skin. Now, everything we've done so far is pretty much prepping and cleaning the skin so that when we do the Chanel injection, it works really effectively and my skin is able to absorb all the ingredients. Now there's 3 different ways the Chanel injection can be used on the skin. One is the booster injection. So if you're not afraid of needles, you can go for this one. It tends to be more invasive, but the product gets absorbed deeper into the skin. Method number 2 is micro needling. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. It's where the little needles create micro wounds on the surface, and it actually helps the product penetrate deeper into the skin. This one, there's a downtime of about 1 to 3 days. And when I say downtime, your skin's just like a little bit red. And this is the method that I went with. It's less invasive than the booster injections, but still quite effective. The third method is the needleless option, perfect for those of you who are scared of needles or pain. So like I mentioned, I opted for the micro needling technique. So for this, numbing cream is applied on my skin just to help with any pain that I might feel. This is left on for about 15 minutes. So the actual serum that is used in the Chanel injection is also known as the Filmed NCTF Boost 135HA from France. It's much easier calling it the Chanel injection, but this serum is the creme de la creme of all serums. It contains 53 different ingredients, including minerals, coenzymes, amino acids, lots of vitamins, and antioxidant. So the whole vial is microneedled onto my skin, and you can see my skin is getting a little bit red and flushed here, but I don't feel any pain whatsoever. Also, the therapist does adjust the depth that the needles go into depending on the different parts of your face. So for me, around the forehead usually is a little bit more sensitive, so she doesn't go as deep on those areas. Overall, I'd say that this part is actually quite soothing and relaxing, especially because I have the numbing cream on. It's not uncomfortable at all. I actually love microneedling as a treatment, even on its own without the Chanel injection serum. It's a really good treatment, especially if you want to tighten your pores, you want to smooth out your skin, and it works really well on scarring or pigmentation as well. After the microneedling was done, we did a little bit of a bonus add-on treatment. During my consultation with Tiffany, I did mention that I had little spots that I wanted to remove, and she recommended that we do plasma on those areas. So you can see this is the little plasma pen. It creates tiny superficial burns or little dots on the skin, and it leaves a carbon crust on the area. After a couple of days, this will scab off and the little dark spots that I have will lighten up. As she was using the pen around my spots, it didn't really hurt. It kind of felt like a high frequency machine, like just like a little zap. I guess the numbing cream also helped with any pain, but it wasn't too uncomfortable. It almost feels comparable to when I get laser. Now this pen can also be used on other unwanted blemishes on the skin, so moles, warts, even skin tags. And I actually have a skin tag on my eyelid that I've had for years. I just didn't know how to get rid of it, and the therapist asked if I wanted to remove it, and I was like, yes, please, zap that thing away. So she did use it on my eye to remove my skin tag. There was no numbing cream on my eyelid, and it was just like a quick zap. It wasn't really painful at all. After that, we did a cooling treatment with Cryocell, and an anti-redness aloe vera gel was popped on my skin. Then a little tab from the machine was placed onto my skin, and the cooling handpiece was massaged on the surface of my face. This helps with the healing process. It also helps to soothe and calm the skin, especially because my skin is quite red after the microneedling. Once that was done, a medical mask was applied. This is going to add hydration and again have more cooling effects. This was combined with a yellow LED light, which is ideal to relieve redness and has healing properties. This was left on for about 20 minutes before it was removed. Then the therapist went in with some aftercare products. She applied a toning gel, then a couperose fluid, which is a soothing serum. It's great for sensitive skin and it helps to relieve redness. That was followed by a PP cream, which is a dynamic restorative hydrating cream to again reduce any inflammation or itch on the skin. The whole treatment took about 2 hours and afterwards my skin was feeling okay. It didn't look too red. It did feel a little bit tender, but overall I was okay. The next day, however, was when I really felt the sort of like, it felt kind of hot and my skin looked really red. I have some photos to show you guys. You can see it here. I am quite flushed. And I was told to avoid like heavy products like creams, oils, sunscreen even. I was just advised to use the products that Tiffany was kind enough to give me. So she gave me their toning gel that she used on my skin, a moisture aqua serum, the Cooper's fluid, again this is the one they used on me, and then also this little oxygen spray that would help soothe my skin. So I would spray this throughout the day. You can already see like it's half gone. So I actually used all these products. They're made for like sensitive skin and helps with the healing process. Also, I avoided the sun. I didn't really put anything extra on my face. I didn't wear makeup for a couple of days. No exercising, I didn't touch my face. I just pretty much like was pretty chill the next couple of days. I didn't really go out too much. And by the second day, I noticed that the little plasma dots around my face, they kind of began to scab up. So again, I didn't like try to scratch them off or anything. I just wanted them to naturally fall off, which did happen by day 4 or 5. Those dots just kind of like disappeared afterwards. And I did notice that the spots around my face did improve, like it started to fade. About 1 to 2 weeks after the treatment was when I really noticed the improvement in my skin. My skin tone and texture felt a lot better. I felt like it was more even, a lot smoother as well. My pores, I felt like it did really help to clean up my blackheads so they weren't as like big and obvious. I also find that these days I don't have to wear as much makeup, and if I do decide to, you know, put a full face of makeup on, I feel like my makeup applies so much nicer. Everything's just so smooth and less bumpy, less congested. And yeah, I'm actually really happy with how my skin is looking. Also, my little skin tag on my eyelid is completely gone. There's no remnants of it. There's no scarring, no dot, no nothing there. It's just poof, disappeared. So I'm really happy with that because I've had it for ages and it just gets a little bit annoying when I do eyeliner and I have to kind of like line over the little skin tag. Now, let's get down to the price of this treatment. The Chanel injection is not cheap. It is quite premium and it costs $650 per session. Depending on your skin type, they do recommend that you can do this treatment like up to 5 times to get the best results. But honestly, for me, after 1 treatment, I can already see the improvement. So imagine like 5 treatments. I'm sure your skin would be completely transformed. It's definitely a treatment I want to do again. I can see the results and I feel like it's on par with when I get laser. I feel like my skin just looks so much better like a couple weeks after. Now, if you guys are based in Singapore or if you're ever coming by and you want to check out CHEONGDAM, I'll leave their information and social media handles below. But yeah, that is it to this episode of Best in Beauty. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future episodes. That is it from me. I shall speak to you guys next time. Bye!
Staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you.